It's Antares. Gar Outcast Squad, which I've got here. But I'm not starting with them, no. I'm starting with the Concorde, and I've got 5 guys done, built and primed. They were from a separate squad I purchased. But I've also got the guy that comes with the Xylos Horizon starter set. Oh, he's like a sort of, I don't know, like some sort of leader dude. So I've yet to prime him up. I'll be looking at the colours of them later on. But first, because these guys are prime black, I'm going to prime this guy white. So I'll do that now. Yeah, like I said, this is Beyond the Gates of Antares, and we're going to be doing all sorts on this series. Oops, I've just got my finger in the old white paint. I really must clean this out sometime. There we go. Some white primer. I'll use a standard old GW brush to put this on with. It's actually an airbrush primer, but we don't mind. We're just priming him up. Because I want the colours to be more vibrant on this dude. I do want him to stand out. As much as can be, but we'll see, you know. That's a piece of GAR he's got in his hand there, a bit of GAR technology. And he's standing over some, looks like GAR debris. Perhaps. That's what it looks like anyway. And this might take a couple of coats because it's a very thin colour and it's an airbrush colour. Right, so I've done that. Move him over there. Wash off my brush. Now I've got something to show you. Right, so looking at the Pan Concorde from the main kind of rule book that you get with it. So I'm looking at the colours here. Oops. Let's see if I can zoom in a bit there. Right, so the colours here, which, come on, focus. But for these guys. Now the greens I'm thinking of using are this brown violet, which looks more like a green to me. So that as the green. The whites, which obviously aren't white, but I think in Ushabti bone, then do the washes for the recesses on the model, and then a dry brush with ceramite white would be good. So that's what I'm thinking of doing. Yes. So thinking of doing that. Just get my paints out ready. And yeah, that's what we're going to be looking at. Just to see. Yeah, because it's a nice olive colour that they are. Then I've got the GAR Outcast, obviously, which I'm kind of undecided how to paint them yet. Not sure. But one thing I do need to do is to prime them. But for now, I'm going to be looking at these guys. I'm thinking, right, okay, what's the best route to go, and I'm thinking you shanty bone. That is what I'm thinking. You shanty bone, wash in the recesses, ooh, and then, like I say, a bit of a dry brush. Bit of a dry brush to get the whites up to spec. So these 5, I bought this sprue and built it up with the specific purpose, really, of testing it. It is essentially, they are test piece models, so that's what they're going to be. Right, be right back. So yeah, it's essentially a test run, and as you can see, I've got them all put onto bottle tops now. Kind of my preferred method for mounting them and painting them. So yeah. So like I say, this is just really test painting. They're kind of similar to Space Marines in many respects, but they're vastly different too. Obviously, they're not as big, so they don't have all the heroic proportions. They do have armor and a sort of backpack of, well, a backpack of sorts. There. This is, you know, I think you've got to do this really when you're starting a new game, is to get some spares. Just do a practice run on how you're going to do it. I know most of his head won't be that colour. I might do one in this colour. I might try one in white as well. I've got the white here, so I might as well, right? Might as well. Dead white, which I think is a great white colour. It's a great paint. I can't think of what else I was going to say, really. So we'll see how this goes on. And what I'll do is I'll compare the two side by side. Might make notes. Always a good idea, folks, to make notes on how you paint them up. I found that when I was doing like Games Workshop stuff when I first started, because I mean now I know off the top of my head how I paint my Blood Angels and my Ultramarines and my Dark Angels, but back then I didn't have a clue. So always a good idea to make notes. Paints are so thin, you don't need to thin them down any further. They really don't. That's what I'll do. I'll put them side by side then, try and compare which one looks best. Yeah, at the moment I'm not sure. One thing I do know, when I come to do the others, I'll have more of an idea on what looks best. So I'm going to choose which one has a base colour, the Ushabti Bone or the Dead White. I do think I'm going to stick with this Brown Violet, it's called, model colour, Panzer series by Vallejo, number, I don't know, what is it, number 887. Anyway, that one there for the rest of them. Now I've got to work out the GAR. I won't make this a long video. It's just a kind of, rather than just do normal updates, which I will do. But I need to prime these. I'll be priming these guys black anyway, so yeah. So there we are, that's it for now. I'm going to be looking at what colours to do these GAR. Very interesting. They could be Ushabti Bone as well, almost. Yeah, it's very interesting. And I like the way their eyes are portrayed. Kind of like red, yellow and black. Got the red, orange around the eyes, and then yellow for the pupils and black lines. That looks good. It does look good. So yeah. Right, okay. I'll see you guys on the next Gates of Antares. Bye for now, folks.